Recently, TikTok, a Chinese company, was blocked by the US government and even threatened to be blocked by Trump. Not only that, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo declared on the program on August 2nd that the US government will take action in the coming days against more Chinese software companies that threaten our national security.
President Trump has said enough, and we're going to fix it. And so he will take action in the coming days with respect to a broad array of national security risks that are presented by software connected to the Chinese Communist Party.
Cracking down on Chinese companies seems to have become the master key to Trump's administration, but it is the US itself that will ultimately be hurt by this kind of action. Whether cracking down on Huawei or TikTok, the US has been generalizing the concept of national security, often using endangering national security as the reason to force relevant companies to leave. More brazenly, the Trump administration has threatened companies with the presumption of guilt without producing any evidence. This violation of the principles of the market economy has exposed the hypocrisy of the US double standard to the world, showing us a market that is not open, transparent and discriminates against foreign companies. Bashing China today could lead to sanctions against Britain and France tomorrow. Who would dare to do business with the US in the future? The TikTok crackdown has brought home to us the ugly face of American collusion between business and government. Facebook, a rival of TikTok, first held antitrust hearings in the US Congress, trumpeting accusations that the US had been threatened by Chinese social media software. The US government then threatened TikTok with either a ban or a forced sale under the pretext of endangering national security. Finally, another American firm, Microsoft, played the good guy and announced that it was willing to buy TikTok. In doing so, the US government seems to pave the way for the development of American enterprises, but it does not realize that it will make the development of American enterprises more and more dependent on the government to crack down on foreign enterprises, thus completely emasculating the innovation ability of American enterprises. After Trump's crackdown on TikTok, TikTok's creators and fans protested, chanting "Save TikTok" and launching a revenge campaign, as thousands of TikTok's US users flooded Apple's App Store to give the Trump campaign a 1-star rating. On the other hand, 9 prominent TikTok bloggers, who together have more than 54 million followers, wrote an open letter to Trump on Medium, calling for capital to solve TikTok's problems rather than state intervention. As one of the order of the market economy, the American government intervenes wantonly through administrative means, which will only lead to the loss of control of the American market economy and accelerate the decline of the American economy. While the US government has been busy cracking down and punishing Chinese companies, China has shown itself to be a big country and open its market to investment from all over the world. On July 12, a group of senior Tesla executives visited Chongqing and reached broad consensus with Chongqing government on accelerating project cooperation. On May 19, Honeywell announced the establishment of its Emerging Markets Headquarters and Innovation Center in Wuhan. On April 22, the $10 billion ExxonMobil Huzhou ethylene project began construction at the Daya Bay petrochemical zone in Huzhou. The more the US cracks down on Chinese companies, the more it exposes its fear of China's development. Under the vision of a community with a shared future for mankind and one belt and one road, China will promote world peace and development and lead the world in win-win cooperation.